I know the weight of the darkness you silently face. I prepared this exact encounter, at this instant of eternity, not by chance, but because I heard the cry of your soul. The world may try to make you forget your own worth, and daily struggles may try to cloud your vision, but I came to remind you of an unshakable truth. I wrote your name in the sky, and absolutely nothing, neither time nor disappointments, will be able to erase the infinite love I feel for you. If this word of comfort has already begun to warm your heart and touch you, share your journey with me. Comment below with your name, the country, state, and city you are watching from and seeking my embrace, and what time it is where you are now. Let your soul speak and write in the comments, as a true outpouring from someone who has found peace. My Lord God, I am here. I signed up because I love you and want to hear you. Feel my presence enveloping you. I invite you to subscribe to the channel, leave your like and activate the notification bell so that my guidance always reaches you. Stay with me until the end of this message. I promise you that I will give a clear and definitive answer to your affliction at the end. A transformative phrase will be whispered to the heart of whoever remains, and whoever writes it in the comments will receive my prophetic blessings released in faith. My beloved daughter, I know how many times you have looked up seeking a sign that seemed to take so long. I feel the pain you keep in your chest, that invisible anguish that no one else around you notices or understands. Many times you felt alone in the crowd, carrying burdens too heavy for your shoulders, needing to be strong for others, while your own spirit cried inside. But my sacred word assures you that, even if the whole world turns its back on you, I will never forget you. I have engraved you on the palms of my hands. Every tear you shed in the silence of the night was collected and counted by me. Your name is safe and protected under my wings, far beyond the reach of earthly evils. But there is something that time and sorrows have tried to steal from within you, a deep and silent wound that needs to be touched today so that your true healing can occur. A mystery about your future that I will reveal to you if you continue walking with me in this prayer. Before we take the next step, tell me, in the depths of your silence, what your heart is pleading with me for today. Write here in the comments the word of our covenant at this moment. Unforgettable. I feel the gentleness of your faith even when your heart is heavy with weariness. Every step of resistance you have taken amidst the dark trials has not gone unnoticed by my eyes. When the storm rages outside and silence dominates your soul, it is here, in this moment of intimacy, that our bond becomes unbreakable. And it is because I know the profound purity of your intention and the hope that still pulsates within you that I make a loving call to you at this hour. If it is possible for you, and only if your soul finds true peace in this, transform all that gratitude overflowing in your heart into a seed of eternal love through this channel. Consider my infinite love and the sacrifice of my beloved Son Jesus, and support this divine work using the link in the description of this video and pinned in the comments. There, you will find the sacred ground where your contribution of love can be deposited and entirely consecrated before me, the Creator of all things. You can support with any amount, for what truly matters is the size of your heart. I receive each gesture with immense love. It is not the amount that matters, but the sincerity with which it is planted, for what is little for you may be the urgent miracle for someone who so desperately needs to receive my light. And whoever sows with a sincere and contrite heart, do not forget to leave your name and city next to the seed of love. For on the first day of the following month, in a unique and very special message on our divine love, the Voice of God page, your name will be remembered and lifted to heaven in the form of profound gratitude and prayer. For it is written, "Give, and it will be given to you. A good measure, pressed down, shaken together and running over, will be poured into your lap. For with the measure you use, it will be measured to you." Every offering made in faith is a seed sown before me, your Lord. And I will not fail to bear fruit from any of them. I see your struggles in secret, and I will reward you in the sight of all. Remain with me until the end of this message, because I still want to whisper something of utmost importance to your heart. I contemplate the infinite greatness of your soul and your pure will to walk by my side, spreading comfort wherever you go. I know that often when you try to offer your loving support, unexpected barriers may arise, and the banking system may reject your seed due to strict security measures. My beloved, do not be distressed or discouraged if this happens on the first attempt. I only sweetly ask that you contact your card issuer and confirm that this beautiful gesture of love is genuine and desired by you. Then try again with all your might, renewing your valuable offering, for your support is the firm foundation that sustains this work and will be honored with abundant and infinite blessings. Our divine love deserves this effort of faith. And know something very special. I will make sure to thank you personally. If your intention is pure, whether your contribution arrives now or faces some temporary setback, I myself will come to meet you in an intimate, welcoming and grace-filled email. I will speak directly to you. But there is a promise hidden in the desert of your soul that is about to spring forth. A fountain of living waters that will change the direction of your steps, something I will only reveal to you if you continue to hold my hand in the coming moments. If this alliance brings refreshment to your spirit, like this message, I gently invite you to subscribe and share this word with someone who also cries silently in a true act of rescue and spiritual love. Now tell me, from the depths of your vulnerable soul, what cry would you make to me at this very second? Write in the comments the mark of our divine trust, providence. I feel the trembling of your soul when the invisible storms begin to blow forcefully. When the cold of dawn invades your room and the silence of the house seems to weigh on your shoulders, I know perfectly the knot that forms in your throat. The sleepless nights, the constant worry about tomorrow and the fear that things won't work out have consumed your emotional strength, but I have enveloped your heart in this message to shelter you in something infinitely greater than any earthly affliction. The promise I made to you does not fail, and my comfort is not delayed. For it is written in Psalm 46, verse 1, God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. My beloved, this refuge is not a distant place that you need to reach with your own tired legs. It is my spiritual embrace, manifesting itself exactly where your chest aches now. In moments when disillusionment struck hardest, when the actions of those you trusted hurt you, it was my strength that invisibly sustained you. You thought so many times that you were resisting alone, surviving only with your own exhausted courage, but it was my right hand holding your spirit so that you wouldn't completely collapse. Your weariness is real, but so is my support. However, there is a sacred mystery about your inner restoration. There is a key of light that will unlock the door to your daily peace and forever banish this feeling of abandonment that tries to suffocate you. It is something continuous that I have prepared to be your compass in the darkness, and I am about to give you this clear direction in the next few moments, if you continue to trust your spiritual hearing to me. If this promise of unwavering shelter has calmed the storm raging within you, seal this moment of peace and cherish this word. I invite your soul to subscribe to this channel, so that my voice may continue to be the safe beacon of your life, and share this message with a troubled heart that also cries alone in the dark, urgently needing help. Before I reveal what I have prepared for your days, tell me, what is the most terrifying fear that your soul wants to release into my arms today? Write in the comments the declaration of your true security. Fortress. I know the early mornings when your heart seeks a word of comfort and the silence around you seems deafening. It was thinking of those hours of profound solitude when you need the certainty that your name is written in heaven that I prepared a refuge for your soul. If your heart desires to go deeper with me, I have left you a gift in the form of a journey, which I wrote with much love and care for all my beloved daughters and sons. The digital book, Divine Love. Devotional, The Voice of God. It was prepared to accompany you day after day, in silence and intimacy, being a constant companion when weariness tries to overcome you. Access is also available via the link in the description of this video and in the pinned comment. It is a gift with all my love and care, where the only cost will be your love, your presence with me and your faith. And when you feel in your heart that you should support and contribute to our work and to divine love, the support buttons are in the same links. And to shield our communication and protect our daily encounter, I have prepared 2 sacred and blessed havens, a group on WhatsApp and another on Telegram. I ask that you enter these two spiritual homes so that our love and our daily contact will never be broken by anything in this world, through the same support and contribution link that you already know in the description and the pinned comment. If the storms of this world try to extinguish this space of divine love, we will remain unshakable, hand in hand, intact and blessed for eternity. There will always be a welcoming embrace for your prayers, and I will continue to guide your steps, speaking softly to your heart. In the groups, you can be in communion with me, requesting blessings, praying, conversing with one another, and also receiving my messages with much more intimacy and closeness. You are my greatest love. You are my divine love forever. I love you infinitely, for it is written, "With an everlasting love I have loved you, therefore I have drawn you with loving kindness." But there is a powerful healing about to descend upon the oldest wounds that dwell within you. There is a touch of my spirit that will completely weaken the pain you have carried for years, a balm that I will pour upon your soul in the coming moments if your spirit continues to rest in my presence. If this eternal companionship brings relief to your journey, enjoy this message with faith. I invite your heart to subscribe to our channel, strengthening our daily alliance, and to share this call with someone who also yearns for spiritual care. Now tell me, in the shelter of your silence, what ancient burden does your soul finally want to leave at my feet? Write in the comments the confirmation of our bond that time cannot undo: eternity. I know the deep weariness in your spirit, even when you close your eyes trying to rest your mind, carrying the weight of memories that seem endless. There are wounds in your soul that time by itself has not been able to erase, harsh words spoken against you in the past, sudden absences from those who should have stayed, and breaches of trust that made you doubt your own worth. You learned to be strong for others, to smile at the world while your heart still bled silently. You hid these scars deep within yourself so as not to worry anyone around you. But before me, you don't need to pretend it no longer hurts. For it is written in Psalm 147, verse 3, "He heals the broken-hearted and binds up their wounds." My daughter, my beloved son, this promise is alive and is happening within you at this very millisecond. I am pouring my divine touch upon those bitter memories that still paralyze you. True healing does not come from human forgetfulness, but from the unwavering certainty that the love I have for you is infinitely greater than any rejection you have suffered in life. I am closing with my own invisible hands the gaps through which your joy and hope were leaking away. Those old pains which dictated your fears now lose all their power in the face of the eternal promise I made to you. However, affliction has tried to steal something even more precious from you than your peace of mind. It has tried to erase your true essence, whispering lies about who you really are. There is a crown of honor and a sacred identity that I am about to return to your heart. Something grand about your spiritual origin will be revealed in the coming moments if your soul remains steadfastly attentive to my voice. If this healing touch has begun to ease the unbearable tightness in your chest, enjoy this message as a sacred act of receiving. I invite your spirit to subscribe to our channel so that my restoration may continue to flow uninterrupted in your days, and to share this prayer with someone who also disguises invisible scars with a weary smile. Before I reveal your true and invaluable worth in my kingdom, tell me in the silent shelter of your soul, what is the painful memory that your heart begs me to dispel with my love today? Write in the comments the word of your emotional and spiritual liberation, restoration. I contemplate the exact moment when you feel you have lost your own essence amidst so many battles. The weight of rejections and the traps life has dealt you have tried to place false labels on your soul. The world has looked at your struggles and tried to convince your spirit that you are your suffering, that you are your disappointments, your loneliness, or your tears shed in secret. I know the suffocating tightness in your throat when the feeling of not being good enough tries to flood your thoughts and extinguish the light I placed within you. But I am here to uproot every lie they have planted in your exhausted heart. For it is written in the book of the prophet Jeremiah, chapter 1, verse 5, "Before I formed you in the womb I knew you, before you were born I set you apart." My beloved daughter, my dear son, your true identity was never forged by the fleeting pains of this world, but rather by my infinite love, even before the foundation of the earth. When sadness tries to make you feel invisible and worthless, I gaze upon your soul and see the crown of eternal honor I have placed upon your head. Your struggles do not define you. They only prove the unwavering strength I breathed into your spirit to endure the evil day. You are not what the world took from you. You are whom I called, set apart, and sanctified to be light in the darkness. However, the storms have not only tried to steal the recognition of who you are, the contrary wind has also tried to lock your destiny with fire and iron, closing paths that seemed right and paralyzing your journey. But there is an invisible, powerful, and glorious movement happening in the heavens in your favor at this very second. There are spiritual keys turning and doors of hope that my angels are already opening to draw a new horizon in your life, a path of renewal that I will show you shortly, if your spirit remains anchored with me. If remembering who you truly are in me has brought light to your wounded soul, like this message as proof that your identity is being restored, subscribe your heart to this channel so that my truth may always be your daily mirror of love, and share this divine revelation with someone who desperately needs to remember their own worth. Now, in the most intimate place of your silence, what would your soul plead for if it could remove all the accusations of the world today? Write in the comments the seal of your celestial victory, chosen. I know the anguish of standing before the unknown when your spiritual eyes seek a way out and find only doors that seem locked by time and circumstances. The weight of uncertainty has made your chest tighten so many times, generating that silent fear that your story will stagnate in this valley of tears. You have prayed, you have waited, and in the silence of your soul you even question whether I am still working on your tomorrow. My daughter, my beloved son, the confusion that tries to blind your hope is only the sound of the chains I am breaking in the invisible realm at this very moment. For it is written in the book of Revelation, chapter 3, verse 8, "Behold, I have set before you an open door, which no one can shut." Everything that seemed blocked and unanswered on your journey was not abandonment on my part, but my sweet and sovereign protection, so that you would not enter through shortcuts of suffering. Now, while your spirit rests in my presence and hears my voice, a new horizon of peace is being drawn by my own hands. I am moving the winds in your favor, aligning divine purposes and opening the right doors, those that will finally guide you to a time of deep healing, constant peace, and clear answers for your wounded heart. Your new path is already prepared in glory. However, in order for you to cross this new threshold of light and walk freely through these doors that I have just opened for your life, there is an indispensable spiritual condition. There is something you still hold on to very tightly, an invisible and exhausting weight that cannot in any way cross with you into this blessed new phase. This is a final and decisive act of surrender that I will ask of you in your next breaths, the final key to your absolute relief, if you remain in the comfort of my embrace until the end of this revelation. If the certainty of this new path has brought relief and rekindled the flame within you, enjoy this message as a seal of spiritual gratitude. I invite your soul to subscribe to our channel so that my guidance may safely lead you every day in this new phase, and to share this promise with someone who feels lost in the dark, urgently needing a celestial sign. Before I teach you to release the last shackles that bind you, tell me in the depths of your truth, what is the new beginning that your spirit most begs me for now? Write in the comments the key to your new blessed story, renewal. I feel the invisible resistance of your soul, holding with all its might the burdens that in truth only cause you exhaustion. For years, you believed that you needed to control everything around you so that your world wouldn't collapse. This constant attempt to solve problems beyond your control has created a wall of anxiety in your chest, stealing your peace and disrupting your sleep. I see the trembling of your emotions, the exhaustion of trying to carry pains and worries that were never meant for your shoulders. You feel as if you are walking with the weight of an invisible anchor, struggling to take each step in your routine. For it is written in the book of Matthew, chapter 11, verse 28, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest." My beloved daughter, my dear son, the time has come for you to open your hands and let all this unbearable weight fall to the ground. I did not call you to survive each day with a heavy heart, but to live in the fullness of my sacred rest. As you continue to listen to my voice, I am undoing the invisible knots that bound your thoughts to the fear of tomorrow. Breathe deeply now. Feel the relief that begins to fill your spirit. Let my presence be the only embrace that sustains your exhausted soul at this very moment. Your only task now is to trust completely in my love. If your soul yearns for this true rest, seal this surrender by liking this message. Subscribe your heart to our channel so that my relief continues to envelop you every day, and share this prayer with someone who also desperately needs to release their own shackles. Before the divine revelation that will close our meeting today, confess to me, in the silence of your intimate space, what do you finally decide to abandon in my arms today? Write in the comments the proof of your unwavering trust. Surrender. I contemplate the serenity that now begins to fill the once empty and wounded spaces within you. We have walked together until now, and your spirit has been cleansed by the waters of my infinite consolation. Always remember what we sealed today. Your name is not adrift in the corners of the world. It is permanently engraved in heaven, protected against all forgetfulness and all rejection. The wounds that bled silently have already begun to dry under my love, and your true identity of light has been restored. You are not the battles you have lost. You are the living victory of my eternal breath. The exact moment has arrived to give you the spiritual key I promised at the beginning of our encounter. Heaven's answer to your deep anguish, the sovereign truth that you must carry as a shield in your soul from today onward. Listen with your spirit, clearly and undeniably, to the phrase I whisper in your heart now. I can do all things through him who strengthens me. Write this exact phrase in the comments as your cry of victory. Make it the vibrant response of your soul to my touch, declaring with faith that no storm can extinguish the love and strength I place in you. There are still so many wonders I wish to speak to your heart. There are grand promises and sure directions that I will continue to pour upon your life through our message playlist on this channel. Stay with me. Don't let go of my hand. Let my voice cradle your days, comfort your nights, and prepare the wonders of your next spiritual journey. Quiet your weary spirit. I have already taken control of your destiny. Your name lives guarded in my eternal love.